se puede. Creo que sí, ¿no? No le pegues al carro,
Pinche carrito muerto viviente. All day, all night in the party. Everyone smoking sensimina.
Here for another Mexico vlog. I wanted to update you guys with all the builds as of right now. We currently came out to the Assemblias in the RSX to drop off the Evo 9 transmission. So in case you guys didn't know, I did end up messing it up at the drag strip and I lost first gear. So brought it here to be able to get inspected and repaired since I couldn't really find a shop out in SoCal. This is a well-known Mitsubishi mechanic shop out here in TJ in Playa. So we're gonna be focusing on taking this thing apart and trying to see if we can basically bring a first gear back.
Change gears, still stall shifting like you should.
If you break it, you fix it, eh? We're leaving this on camera right now.
I break it, I fix it. Oh, mal armado, a ver.
Alright.
La abuelita se va a asustar. La abuelita se va a asustar.
We just went out to drop off the Evo 9 transmission because, as some of you guys know, I pretty much blew first gear, hence why my Evo is currently down. Obviously I went a little bit overboard because I wanted to get the engine bay painted, but here we are in Tijuana. We do have a Sergio's 2G that we're going to be pretty much taking out tonight. So it's currently not working. It does have some sort of clutch engagement issues. It doesn't have a wheel, so we might have to use the RSX, good old faithful, to borrow a wheel, put it on the 2G, take it back to the mechanic shop today, and hopefully get this thing running, because I haven't been able to make any videos with this thing. I've been wanting to do like a POV video with it, but I haven't, just due to it, you know, being a DSM and being a little Jack Sand Queen. So here we have the Evo as well. As far as my Evo goes, it's been ready for a couple of weeks now, and just due to me being out here, I haven't been able to pick it up. And I started asking around for people to basically tow the shell from Long Beach all the way to TJ, which is a good like 3-hour drive, plus you have to cross the border. And I don't know how customs is with vehicles. The car is under my name, but I have the engine, the exhaust, like the whole drive shaft, like it's pretty much all disconnected. I have to bring the exhaust, the engine, the transmission's already here because we're going to be fixing it, but I'm just starting to see that it's going to be a really big hassle just to bring my Evo personally to TJ. Even then, when I'm out here, if anything, I could still build, you know, the other cars and have this one ready, because the end goal is to basically bring my Evo down here personally and basically just start driving it around alongside this one. So they're both in very similar situations, where this one's just a shell. Sergio does have all the parts ready. I personally don't. I have to order everything. I have to buy the turbo, I have to buy the timing kit, I have to buy, you know, all the seals and gaskets, and just to make sure that when I put everything packed together, it's put well. We are going to be putting this RSX wheel on the 2G. That thing looks kind of good, dude. I think once we go back to the OEM bumper and we wrap the rear, proper. Let's see what the Koenig Ultragrams look like on a Mitsubishi Eclipse. What do you guys think? Obviously, we would need a much wider wheel, but I kind of like this style itself. Shout out to Koenig. Every time I come out here, this thing's just abandoned. It's such a beautiful 2G. So hopefully we start driving it a lot more soon. By the way, guys, don't judge us for the coil pack. Kiwi has been too lazy to fix it, and the car's just been sitting. So
Yeah, too lazy working on your parts.
yeah, he's working on your parts, so he has no time for this thing. But every time I'm here, I'm gonna make sure that he goes ahead and drives it, works on it, or gets it back up and going, because this thing's so pretty and he never drives it. It just sits. ¿Checo? Vamos a checar. Uf, ya valió. Espera. A ver, dale. No fuel pressure. No. ¿Trae gasolina? Is it? Oof. Oof. What are you doing? Looks like that relay got some water on it. Just from it sitting outside. Unfortunately, you Spyder guys or something else. I don't know how you guys do it. It's because I know your whole top is either messed up just due to age, unless you garaged it its whole life, or you have, issues with this. Especially if you don't have a garage and your 2G just sits outside. I can see things like this happening. So Spyder owner problems, I guess. You do the all-wheel drive conversions on the front-wheel drives. You have that same scar right there. Mine has it right there. Mine has it over there. The good old days of all-wheel drive swapping this. It wasn't too bad of a swap. I think the hardest thing is getting a fabricator to weld the drive shaft brackets, but other than that, highly recommended. This might end up turning into a night vlog. The sun's starting to come down, but oof, that is a really nice view out there. We're right by the beach out here in TJ, so for some reason it's been super hazy the last couple of days, but it's not even cold yet. So as far as an update for me personally out here in TJ, this is officially going to be week 2 starting tomorrow, and I'm starting to feel like I'm adapting a lot better now just to the whole environment and just being out here in Mexico. Of course, I do miss Cali. I do miss my cars. Right now I'm a little bit stressed out about the situation with my Evo and what I'm going to do. So I might just end up building it honestly back home, just because of how hard it is just to get it all the way out here, first of all, considering the fact that all the parts are pretty much taken apart. I have the engine at home. I have some parts in storage. The transmission's not here in TJ, so I don't know. But as soon as I come back, I will be picking it up no matter what. And even if I take it home, at least I'll have it there just to start building for you guys, because that's the car that I really want to build. So hopefully soon. No, there's no pressure still. No pressure. I think you blew that relay. Alright, so the 2G's not starting. We're gonna go pick up the DSM Playas mechanic Felipe to come out here and help us diagnose it. He's actually considered one of the best just Mitsubishi mechanics in Mexico in general. So
La bomba esa, ¿te acuerdas que te dije que había que cambiarla, verdad? No, sí, se ve bien, pero en algún momento ya es que le pegué y prendió. ¿Te acuerdas? Siempre me quedé con la onda esa, ¿no? Pero vamos a ver.
dale.
¿No era puteado este?
Ponlo en el suelo.
Ahí está.
Pues Sí, porque el relay sí está activando. Ah, pero igual acá, a ver, no se te soltó el coche.
It looks like the fuel pump's not getting power most of the time. ¿Eso se le llama hacer puente?
Ese es el relay, ¿no?
Sí.
Ahí no hay pedo.
Pues ahorita mientras lo uses, no, pero no tienes que estar apagando, creo que por eso te dije cuáles eran para que se pueda.
Yep, so it is the relay. Oh, she sounds good. Alright, so the startup issue is pretty much resolved. We just have to go ahead and get a different relay. Sergio was mentioning that he does hear that noise when you press in the clutch.
¿Cómo se dice collarín en inglés?
Throwout bearing?
¿Eh?
Throwout bearing.
¿Cómo?
Throwout bearing.
Throwout.
Throwout?
Throwout.
Throwout bearing.
We're gonna check the throwout bearing.
Y ahí el pedal donde suéltalo y dime dónde agarra ahí, muy arriba o muy abajo.
Está... O sea, hasta ahí no necesita que agarre nada. Está agarrando hasta abajo.
We're gonna go ahead and get some brake fluid and put it on the reservoir for the Master. Cool.
388825. Un correo, por favor.
388825.
Simón.
¿Nombre de soluciones?
No.
38.
Them late night AutoZone runs. Stick to this. So Sergio ended up staying at the Carbonetics warehouse because he's super behind on emails. I'm on duty today with Felipe here at DSM Playas to further diagnose the 2G and hopefully get it running, because I'm going back to Cali super soon and I really wanted to get a POV driving video with this thing, but I don't know if it's going to be possible because it's doing what DSMs do and it's broken.
DM.
DCM? DSM. ¿El otro?
No, así está bien, así está bien.
Sounds healthy.
Ya está acabado.
And just like that, we have a working RSX again, so I'm very happy about that.
Pues igual ahora que lo desarmemos, le cambiamos ahí los metalenos para...
No se mueve mucho entonces. Presionado. ¿Lo suelto? Ahí está soltado. So they went ahead and diagnosed it. It's going to be a transmission issue, so it's gonna have to get dropped. As far as right now, we're gonna have to wait. So we have to drive this thing home. I'm by myself. Let's see how it is. I've never driven this car. It has shifting issues, obviously, so. No, es que se caliente, ¿no? ¿Se puede? Creo que sí, ¿no? Espera.
Aquí como reversa esta madre, güey. La neta solo aquí no. ¡Ah, hello! ¿Cómo se reversa aquí, güey?
Derecha y luego para abajo. Tú dale.
Ahí está nuestra, ¿no?
Se carga, sí.
Se apaga, güey. A veces así suele suceder, neta.
Vamos a la primera.
Ni modo.
A la primera, mijo.
Y aquí nos hacemos youtubers.
Alright guys, so that didn't work out at all. I'm starting to get sick, I'm starting to lose my voice. The 2G isn't working. As soon as I press the clutch in, it immediately dies, and it's really hard to get into first gear. So if you guys have any suggestions or any ideas on what it can be, please let me know in the comments. As far as right now, I'm probably going to close out the video here, but I'll be going ahead and doing a video on that once the time comes. So hopefully we get to drive it soon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.